Valentine's Day seems very modern to us. We have the flowers, the cards, the romance novels, the kitsch, and all that over the top stuff. But the Tudors celebrated Valentine's Day too. Well, they celebrated something like Valentine's Day, and to put it a modern spin on it, it was more like a secret Santa. But of course, the Tudors being the Tudors, it involved fate, power, politics, poetry, and even sometimes a bit of danger. There was no hearts and roses, but it was linked to sort of like fate and pairing and not romance. And of course, there was courtly traditions, and like I mentioned earlier in the video, it was a bit like a secret Santa, with games of choosing, a bit like a lot, or there's a group of people and you kind of choose one of them. So what they would do, they would exchange gifts and sweets, some trinkets or love letters. But actually in those days, I do think it was a matter of their courtly love. Now, what courtly love was, it wasn't actually people falling for each other. They were flirtatious with each other. But it didn't actually mean anything like romance. Tudors being the Tudors, there was always an ulterior motive. So I think it was more to do with flirtations rather than declarations of deep, passionate love. And of course, like the Tudors, again, gift giving and who to give it to and what it was seen as a status thing. And honestly, you run the gambit actually, because pairings could either ruin you or raise you. So finding yourself to be someone's Valentine wasn't just sweet, it was kind of political as well. And in 1537, Henry VIII actually thought he would have a bit of fun and declare February the 14th a public holiday. Whether it had anything to do with the fact that Jane Seymour announced her pregnancy, I don't know. Perhaps he was just full of the joys of life. But I thought, yeah, that sounds a bit of fun. This association with love was already strong because of this book here, The Canterbury Tales, and Chaucer. There is, I haven't read it, so I don't know where exactly it is in the book, but whilst doing my research, it did mention there is a passage in here somewhere that talks about love, or some kind of feeling around Valentine's Day. So whilst it's not really like our Valentine's Day full of commercialism, chocolates and overpriced roses, it was a rather lovely and lively tradition. I'd love to be a fly on the wall and to see people going around going, you, you, all the blushings of, a shy Tudor court lady. Ooh. That kind of thing. This is why I love history so much, reading about it, because I thought it was great fun reading about the Tudors getting a bit frisky. So I thought that was quite an interesting video to do for this Valentine's Day. I did have other plans in mind. As you know, I don't read romance books, so it was going to be something like what to read if you're not into romance books. But I had an idea, ping, and I thought, why not research if the Tudors did anything on this particular day? And they did. So, there we go. I will be back again with another video. If you like what you saw, please do come back for more. And give me a thumbs up. And, if you want to give me a wonderful comment, I would love that too. And if you like this video, don't forget to share with your awesome friends. If you've watched all the way through, give me a heart in the comments, and I'll see you again in my next one. Bye.